Hi, and thanks for joining me for this practice. Just a little reminder before we begin that it really doesn't matter what you do in the practice, just that you do something. We're trying to act without attachment to the results. And a good way to think of that is if you're getting frustrated when you're practicing yoga, you're not really practicing yoga at all. So just move in a way that feels beneficial for your body and mind at this point in time, and try as always to keep your breath nice and steady and focused, just breathing through the nose in and out. And if you enjoy the practice, maybe remember at the end to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and pop me a comment if you enjoy the class or if you have any questions. Anyway, enough rambling from me. So just come into a cross-legged position with your left leg in front, and take a moment to close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, just take a little scan through your body, taking note of how you're feeling right now. And if there's any obvious places where you're holding tension or unnecessary effort, just see if on your next out breath you can let them go. Whenever possible, keep your eyes closed, just helping to direct your attention within, letting go of the outside world. And on your next in-breath, just reach the arms high, stretching up into the fingers. And as you breathe out, gently fold forward, lengthening from the tailbone through the head and into the hands. As you breathe in, sit back up, reach the arms up high, lengthening into the fingertips. And as you breathe out, take your right hand down by your side, your left arm over your head. And again, as you breathe in, reach the arms up high, trying to move smoothly with the breath. And then turn to the right, left hand on the left knee, revolving the spine around its axis. And come back to the center, reach the arms up high as you breathe in. And take the hands down behind your back as you breathe out. With the shoulders back, raise the chin, lift the collarbones. And bring the chin into the throat and breathe out. And then either just press into the hands and swap the legs, or lift the hips and feet as you breathe in. And swapping the legs, lower down and exhale. And repeating on the second side, reach the arms up as you breathe in. And again, smoothly fold forward on the second side. Make sure the shoulders remain soft. And again, breathing in, sit up and reach through to the hands. And as you breathe out, take your left hand down and reach up and over into the right hand. And then again, reaching high to the hands, take a calm breath in, lengthen the spine. And turning to the left, right hand to the knee, left hand behind the hip. And turn back to center, reach your arms up as you breathe in. And take the hands down behind your back, ideally little fingers together. As you breathe in, lift the collarbones and the chin, lengthening the front of the body. And then just bring the chin in and exhale. And again, just press down through the hands, or if you did first side, pick up the hips and the feet. And then gently lowering down, make your way into child's pose, kneeling, stretching forward. You can have toes tucked or not, your choice. If you can comfortably do so, rest your head on the mat. And try to have a sense of the tailbone moving back as the hands move forward. Try to relax under the armpits. And after exhaling once more, either choose to stay there, or if you'd like, make your way into downward facing dog. And if you're in down dog, just try to check that your feet are level and hip width, hands level and shoulder width. Try to make a straight line from the hands to the sit bones, and then another one from the sit bones down to the heels. Maybe give your head a little roll side to side. Try to soften and relax the back of the neck. And either stay steady, or if you'd like, maybe roll the hips side to side or pedal out through the knees, whatever feels good for you. Calmly exhale once more here. And after breathing out, raise the heels and look forward. Bring the feet lightly to the hands, keeping them apart.
Let your body hang forward, holding opposite elbows. And take a little sway gently from side to side, keeping the weight even on your feet. Take one more breath here. Remember, if you're tight in the legs, just maybe hands to shins or knees is enough. After your next out breath, press your hips forward. Reach the arms up as you breathe in. And interlacing the fingers, press up through the palms as you exhale. And lift up onto the toes, lengthening all the way up through the heels of the hands. And bring the hands and the heels down as you breathe out. And bring your feet together at the front of your mat. Take one breath here. Lift up through the crown of the head. Let the shoulders gently drop down. Anchor through the feet. And with backs of hands together, reach the arms high as you breathe in. And fold your body forward, hands to shins or mat, keeping the lower back straight. Lift the collarbones forward as you inhale. And bringing hands to the mat, step back into downward facing dog. As you breathe in, reach the right leg high, stretching up to the toes. Try and keep the hips level. And then step the right foot forward into a long lunge. As you breathe in, stand and reach high to the hands. Then holding your left wrist, take the hands over to the right as you exhale. Again, breathing in, reach the arms up, stretch from the back foot to the fingers, maybe looking up. And take the hands gently down and take a fold over the right leg. Again, keeping the lower back straight. Bend your right knee, take a smooth breath in. And picking up your foot, try not to scrape as you step back to downward facing dog. Take a calm breath here and try to lengthen your exhalation. Then breathing in, reach the left leg high, press down through the right heel. Then step the left foot forward into a long lunge. Stand up, reach the arms high, try to keep the back leg strong and straight. Then holding right wrist, take the hands over to the left as you exhale. Once more, reach the arms up, come back to center and breathe in. And take the hands gently down and fold over the left leg. Maybe a little higher up is better for you, or left knee bent. Bend the left knee as you inhale. And picking up your foot, try not to scrape as you step back into downward facing dog. Move forward into plank as you breathe in. And lower smoothly to the stomach or the push-up and exhale. Keep the body in a straight line. Lift chest and hands or come to up dog as you breathe in. And either stay there in up dog or raise the feet if you're on the stomach. Either stay there or now lift to up dog with the same shape in the spine. And then make your way back into downward facing dog and breathe out. Take a breath or two in down dog and try to let the chest gently move back towards the toes. On your next in-breath, raise the heels and look forward. And walk, step or float the feet to the hands and gently exhale. Bring the backs of the hands together. Reaching high, take a smooth breath in, maybe up and back. And second cycle, gently fold forward as you breathe out. Again, lift the collarbones, lengthening navel to throat as you breathe in. And with hands to the mat, step back again into downward facing dog. Try to alternate feet there. As you breathe in, reach the right leg high, stretching up through the toes. And holding there, press back through the left calf and heel. Take another calm breath in, reaching from hands to the right foot. Keep the back knee straight. And then step the right foot forward into a long lunge. Bring your body upright. Reach the arms high as you breathe in. And as you exhale, turn the back foot out and open the body to warrior two. Reach out through the fingers, keep the body in line with the feet. And as you exhale, sink a little deeper into the hips. Take one more smooth breath in here. Keep the shoulders down, the face relaxed. And then cartwheel the arms forward, step back to down dog and exhale. Stay and rest there or move forward into plank. If you're not resting, smoothly lower to the stomach or the push-up. Use the knees if you'd like. Lift chest and hands or come to up dog as you breathe in. If you're on the stomach, raise the feet as you breathe out. Wherever you are, shoulders back. Stay there or lift to up dog as you breathe in. And then make your way back into down dog and gently exhale. Again, take a breath or two there. Recenter the body. Steady your focus. And as you breathe in, reach the left leg high. Keep the hips level and press the chest towards the right foot. Take one more breath in. Stretch all the way out to the back toes. And then step the left foot silently forward into a long lunge. Bring the body up. Reach high to the hands as you breathe in. Then turn the back heel down and open out once more into Warrior Two, but second side. As you take a breath in, try to perhaps sink a little deeper into the hips. And then soften the face, jaw and shoulders as you breathe out. Take one more calm breath in. Try to gently pull the front ribs back. And then cartwheel the arms and step back into downward facing dog. Rest or move forward into plank. Lower smoothly down, knees, stomach or push up. Lift chest and hands or take up dog as you breathe in. And either stay there or raise the feet as you exhale. If you did first time, you might like to lift again to up dog. And then make your way smoothly back into down dog. Steady there for a breath or two. Keep your shoulders moving wide. Then raise your heels, look forwards and breathe in. And bring the feet lightly to the hands as you exhale. Standing, reach the arms high, backs of hands together, stretch the wrists. Inhale once you're standing. And third cycle, fold forward and gently breathe out. Lift the collarbones forward. Remember, it might just be hands to shins for you. And then make your way back into down dog and exhale there. Take the right leg up and back as you breathe in. And holding there, gently breathe out. Press through the hands and reach up to right foot. Take another calm breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can bring the right knee to the left armpit. Then again, reach the right leg high, stretch up to the toes. And then step your right foot forward once more to a lunge. Stand in your lunge, reach high to the hands as you breathe in. And as you exhale, turn your upper body right and press out through the palms. And come back to center, reach the arms up as you breathe in. And this time turn to the left, pressing out through the hands like two stop signs. As you breathe in, reach up to the hands. And then take the hands down, step back to down face dog. Rest or move forward into plank. And from there, gently lower knees, stomach or push up. Take your version of up dog, whatever that may be. And holding there, pull the shoulders back as you exhale. Take the sternum forward, one more breath in. Maybe raise the chin if it feels okay. And then moving Cobra knees and nose to the mat, glide back into child's pose. As you inhale, lift the hips high, keeping knees bent. And as you breathe out, press back into downward facing dog. Again, take a calm breath here. Try to gently lift up through the tailbone. On your next in-breath, reach the left leg high. And with level hips, press back through right calf and heel and breathe out. Take one more calm breath in through the nose. And as you breathe out, maybe take left knee to right armpit. Not essential. And stretch up and back into the toes once more if you took that twist. And step the left foot forward into a long lunge. Breathing in, stand up, reach high to the hands, keep the back leg strong. And turn to the left as you breathe out. Press out through the palms, but stay looking forward. Come back to center, reach the arms high as you breathe in, moving smoothly. And then turn to the right as you exhale. Left hand forward, right hand back. Come back to the center, reach the arms high as you breathe in. And hands to mat, step back into downward facing dog. Rest or move forward into plank. And smoothly lower down and exhale. Take your version of up dog as you breathe in. And holding there, relax the face and shoulders as you breathe out. Take one more breath in, lengthening from the big toes to the throat. And knees and nose to the mat. Glide back into child's pose. As you breathe in, lift the hips high. Make a straight line, hands to hips. And as you breathe out, press into the heels, returning to down face dog. Take another breath or two here. Try to gently turn the inner elbows up, creating space around the neck. And as you breathe in, raise the heels looking forward and bring the feet to the hands as you breathe out. Bring the backs of the hands together. Reaching high, take a breath in. And hands to the heart, gently breathe out. If you're doing stomach work, 10 abdominal exhalations. Chest remains still. Lower the arms, sweep them wide. Take them high as you breathe in. Then sink into the hips, coming to Utkatasana. Keep ankles and knees together. As you inhale, pull the elbows back. Try and drop the tailbone down and knees forward. And as you breathe out, take a twist to the right. Left elbow outside the right knee. Try to keep the head centered in line with toes and knees. And as you breathe out, press down through the right hand to deepen your twist. Breathing in, come back to the center. Reach the arms high once more. And as you breathe out, turn to the left. So again, right elbow or shoulder outside left knee. Press the left knee forward, keeping the hips level. And then deepen the twist as you breathe out. Come back to center. Reach the arms up as you breathe in. Then fold the body gently forward into Uttanasana. Lift the collarbones, lengthen the front of the body as you breathe in. And then taking hands to the mat, step back into downward facing dog. Just hold this down dog for a couple of breaths, check in with how you're feeling just after the first couple of minutes of the practice. Remember, it's fine to rest at any point, either in down dog or child's pose. Take one more smooth breath here. And as you exhale, see if you can soften under the arms and press the chest gently back. Then raise the right leg high, stretch up through the toes. And step your right foot forward into a long lunge. Bring the body upright, reach through to the hands. Then turn the back heel down and come into Bharadvajasana. You can either have right elbow to the knee, or you might like to take the right hand down either inside or outside the foot. Try and press down through the sole of the back foot as you reach out to the left hand. Either stay there or now bind the arm if you'd like. So holding left wrist with right hand if you can. And try and keep the body in line with the feet. If you can't do it, it doesn't matter. Just do your best for today. And after your next exhalation, take the hands gently down and lower onto your left knee. Bring the body up and either place your hands on your right knee and pull the front ribs in, or if you're comfortable to do so, leaning forward, take hold of the left foot and bring heel to back. If you're in that variation, try to pull the shoulders back and ideally hold with both hands. Take one more calm breath here. See if you can relax the left thigh a little bit more. And as you breathe in, release the foot, raise the back knee, and step back into downward facing dog. Recenter body and breath in down dog. Soften your face, jaw and shoulders. On your next in-breath, reach the left leg high. And step the left foot silently forward between the hands. Reach the arms up in the lunge as you breathe in, and spin the right heel down and come into Bhatakanasana on the second side. Keep the left shoulder pulled in and back, maintaining space around the neck. And try to turn the right shoulder away from the ear. Of course, if you did first side, take the left hand down, either inside or outside the left foot. And focus on lengthening from the outer right heel to the right fingers. Either stay there, or bring the left hand down, left shoulder to inner knee, and take hold of right wrist with left hand, or whatever grip you can take. Just one more calm breath here. Press the hips a little forward, pull the right shoulder back. As you breathe in, take the hands down, spin the back foot, and then gently lower onto your right knee. Bring the body upright, stretch through to the hands, and then either, again, just hands on the left knee, which may well be enough, pulling the ribs back, or if you're comfortable, bring right heel to buttock. Try to lengthen from the right knee to the throat, whichever option you've taken. If you'd like, you can try squeezing the right knee gently forward to make it a little stronger. One more calm breath here. And after breathing out, just release the right foot, take the hands down, raise the back knee, and return to downward facing dog. And again, rest or move forward to plank. Lower smoothly down, knees, stomach, or push up. Try pressing back through the heels. Take your up dog as you breathe. And moving Cobra back to child's pose. Wonderful for the shoulders. Well, that takes a little practice. Lift the hips as you breathe. And return to down dog as you exhale. Take 1 or 2 breaths here. And after your next exhalation, gently raise the heels, look forwards, and walk, step or float feet to hands. Gently breathe out. Bring the backs of the hands together. Reach the arms high, maybe stretching up and back. And bring the hands to the heart and gently exhale. With closed eyes, just take a couple of breaths here. Relax the face, the jaw, the shoulders, any unnecessary effort. And after your next calm exhalation, gently open your eyes, step your left foot back into Utkatasana. So with feet in line with each other, about a leg distance apart, take left arm up, right arm down. Make sure your body's in line with your feet, so it's not important how far the arm comes down, but make sure the torso and legs are in line with each other. Take one more breath in here. Try to reach out through both hands equally. And then making your way through to Ardha take the right fingers forward, the left leg up. Keep your body turned out to the side. Try to be on 2 or 3 fingers of the right hand. Maybe raise the back leg a little higher for the last breath here. On your next in-breath, bring the left hand down, level the hips and keep reaching to the left toes. And then sweep the right arm out to the side, coming into Parivrita Ardha, twisting half moon. Keep moving the crown of the head forward. Press up through the back of the left thigh. And take one more calm breath here. After breathing out, bring the left foot down, come into Parivrita Trikonasana. So feet leg distance apart, hip width apart. Keep turning the body, but now anchor through the back heel. Keep the body centered between the feet or in line with the hips. And just take one more breath here, maybe turning a little further. And as you breathe in, either hands to heart or sweep the arms forward. Try to keep the right leg straight.
Reach high and then breathe in. And bring the left foot forward and hands in front of the heart. Take a calm breath here. Eyes closed whenever possible. And after you exhale, taking that on the second side, step the right foot back. Utkatasana, left hand down, right hand up. Make sure your front knee remains straight but unlocked. Keep space around the neck. And if it feels okay, you can look up past the right fingers. Take one more breath here. Perhaps turn the body but pull the front ribs gently in. And make your way through to Ardha. You can stay lightly on the back toes here if you'd like. Now just trying to bring most of the weight into the left leg. Try and stay light on the left fingers. Keep turning the body and make sure the back leg remains straight. Take one more breath here. Maybe raise the right leg up a little higher, maybe turn further. And as you breathe in, bring the right hand down under the shoulder. Level the hips. And then breathing out, sweep the left arm out to the side. Use the left arm to turn the shoulders. Try and keep it in line with the shoulders, not taking it back near the hips. Take one more breath. Maybe turn a little further. And then step the right foot back for Parivrita Trikonasana. Try to keep the hips level and revolve the spine. Stay looking down if it's more comfortable for the neck, looking up if your balance feels okay today. Press through the soles of both feet. Then turn a little further for the last breath here. And either hands to heart or arms reaching forward, keep the left leg strong. Stand and reach to fingers. And bring the right foot forward and hands in front of the heart. Take a calm breath in here. Relax the shoulders, jaw and face. And then gently opening your eyes, step your left foot back and turning both feet out 45 degrees, sink down into the hips, coming into the Garadasana position. Keeping Mula Bandha strong, take the hands over the knees as you breathe in. And then roll the shoulders and stretch across the upper back as you breathe out. Take the arms high, then wide. Lift the collarbones, pull the fingers back as you inhale. And chin to throat, roll the shoulders and gently breathe out. Then again, loop the hands and take a smooth breath in. And taking your fingers to the mat, spin the heels wide. Pause here for a moment. Make sure the weight is even on toes and heels. Gently pull your kneecaps up. And take a moment to check that the spine is quite neutral. Take a calm breath in. And as you breathe out, keep the feet as they are. Bend into the left knee and take a stretch for the inner right leg. Come back to the center as you breathe in. And then bend a right knee and take a little stretch for the inner left leg. Feet staying flat and parallel. And come back to center. Take a calm breath in. And either stay there or as you breathe out, let the body fold forward and walk the hands back in line with the feet. Keep the belly soft, breathing into the lower lungs. And if you're comfortable here, take the hands behind you. Interlacing the hands, pull the shoulders back. Try to keep the heels of the hands together in that variation. Take one more breath wherever you are. Try to relax the legs and the shoulders equally. And after breathing out, take your hands gently down, lift the collarbones. And bring the chin to the throat and pull the front ribs up as you breathe out. Once more breathing in, raise the chin, stretch the throat, and then float the feet together and gently breathe out. Standing up, raise the arms, stretching high. Stretch up and back if it feels okay. And bring the hands down as you breathe out. And standing on your right foot, take left leg over right and come into the Garadasana position. If you can't quite hook the feet, do your best approximation and then take right arm over left. You can just give yourself a hug for a simple option. Take one more smooth breath here, maybe sinking a little deeper through the hips. And gently unravel and bring the left foot to the right calf or the inner right thigh in Vashistasana, tree posture. Once the leg's in place, reach up to the hands as you breathe in. And bring the palms together in front of the heart as you breathe out. As you take your last breath here, lift the collarbones up, pull the left knee back. And then lower the hands and the foot and exhale. And taking the same on the second side, standing on the left foot, take right thigh over left. Hook the toes if you can, or your best approximation. Then open the arms wide as you breathe in, and take left arm over right. If you're in the full position, try to turn the thumbs to point up, and take the arms away from the body. Take one more breath here. Keep the shoulders down. And then unraveling the arms and legs, either right foot to inner left thigh or calf. Thigh stronger, calf a little easier. Once the foot's in place, reach the arms high, stretching through both sides of the body. And then bring the hands down in front of the heart. Take one more smooth breath here. Lift up through the crown of the head as the shoulders drop down. Release the hands and the foot and gently exhale. And returning to the front of your mat, bring the backs of the hands together, reach the arms high, stretching up and back. And gently fold forward, hands to shins or mat and breathe out. Lift the collarbones, arch the spine as you breathe in. Then bring the hands to the mat and return to downward facing dog. Take a calm breath in down dog, relax the shoulders, maybe give your head a little roll side to side. And as you breathe in, spin the right heel out, left foot on right, reach the left arm high. Come into simple Vashistasana. And then take the left hand underneath the right, fingernails grazing the mat. As you breathe in, reach the left arm high once more. So just right hand and right foot on the mat. And return to down dog as you breathe out. And again, take a smooth breath in here. And as you exhale, spin the left heel out. Roll onto left hand, left foot. Reach the right arm high as you breathe in, lift the hips. And as you exhale, thread the right arm under the left, fingernails grazing the mat. And again, reach the right arm high as you inhale, lift the hips, maybe look up. And return to downward facing dog. Take a calm breath in your down dog. And as you exhale, without moving the hands, lower the elbows simultaneously down. Take another smooth breath in here, lift up through the tailbone, press through the elbows. And as you breathe out, straighten both arms simultaneously. And again, take a breath in. And lower to the elbows as you breathe out. Squeeze them gently in, keep the hands shoulder width. Take another calm breath in. Press the hands forward, heels down. And as you exhale again, simultaneously straightening the arms. And third time for fun, take another breath in. And again, smoothly lower onto the elbows. Try to lower, not collapse. Press from the elbows, lift up through the hips. And as you exhale, straighten both arms. And raise the heels looking forwards. And lower the knees to the mat. With your toes tucked under, just sit back onto the heels. And rest your hands on the thighs. With closed eyes, take a couple of slow breaths, lengthening your exhalations. Take one more breath here. And after you breathe out, just roll over your feet. I'll shuffle forwards a little. And come into Malasana, the squat position, starting with the feet comfortably apart. You might just stay there with the arms reaching forward. If you're comfortable, take the arms up into a raised hand squat. Take one more breath here, gentle Mula Bandha the whole time. And either stay there, or if you like, come into Bakasana for a couple of breaths. Either shins to upper arms or knees to armpits. Wherever you are, just take one more calm breath. If you've lifted lower down, everyone sit back and then stretch your legs out in front. Give your shoulders a little roll, make sure there's no tension around the neck. Give your knees a little shake, nice after the squat. And then with your left leg stretched out, bend your right leg out to the side. Turn your body to face the left foot, reach the arms high. And as you breathe out, fold forward, starting maybe with the hands either side of left knee or left thigh. You might like to rock the hips just to free up the sit bones. And this might be your version of Vashistasana, but if you're comfortable to go further, keep the lower back straight and a sense of moving the collarbones towards the foot. Try to look down at your knee or shin and move the crown of the head forward so you're maintaining length in the back of the neck. If you're very comfortable here, you might like to take a free hand variation with the thumb tips touching beyond the left heel. Just the last couple of breaths here. Try to move by softening the body, by relaxing, not by adding more force. After your next calm out breath, gently sit back up. Reach through to the fingers as you breathe in, and interlacing fingers press up through the palms as you breathe out. Pull the elbows back, look up, stretching the throat as you breathe in. And bring your hands gently down and stretch the right leg out. Either stay there in Dandasana, just pressing into the hands, or if you're keen, press through the hands, pick up the hips. And if you're particularly keen, slide the feet in and then pick them up as well. And then gently lower down, just before your thighs cramp, or maybe just after. Repeating on the second side, keep the right leg stretched out and bend your left leg out to the side. Turn your body to face the right foot. And reach up into the fingers as you inhale. And as you breathe out, start to bring the body forward into the second side of Vashistasana. And again, maybe just rock side to side, tilt the tailbone back. It's enough to stay there. Remember, we're not trying to drop the head down, we're trying to take it forward. Just like the collarbones and the head are moving towards the toes. Only if you're really comfortable and you can keep the lower spine straight, lay the body over the right thigh. Resist the temptation to overwork the arms. Keep the shoulders soft, the back of the neck relaxed. And again, if you did first side, you might like to come into a free hand variation. Try to keep the shoulders level with the mat, so we're not twisting out to the left, but moving forward a little more symmetrically. Remember, if you've got sensitive knees too, you can do this posture with either left foot to inner right knee, same on the other side of course, or you can do both legs straight, about 90 degrees between the thighs. Take one more breath here. And after breathing out again, sit back up. Reach through to the fingers as you inhale, and then with opposite thumb on top, press up through the palms as you breathe out. Pull the elbows back, maybe raise the chin, take another breath in. And then lower the hands Gently down as you breathe out, and release the left leg. Give the knees a little shake. And then once more, just press down into Dandasana, not lifting up, but just enough to make the hips feel a little lighter. Or if you're comfortable, maybe lift the hips or hips and feet. And after your next out breath, gently lower down. And we'll take Bhatakanasana now. So taking your hands back behind you, you can do a bent leg or straight leg variation here. It's up to you. Straight legs is much stronger but much more fun. Wherever you are, start by pulling the shoulders back and lift the collarbones. Remember, if you've got sensitive wrists, you can be on the fists. And then lift the hips high, the bent or straight legs. If your neck's a bit sensitive, look forward. Otherwise, look straight up. And keep the elbows unlocked. Try to lift the tailbone and the collarbones. And just take one more smooth breath here. And then gently lower the body down. Hug the knees into the body. And then lift the feet and come to Brahmandasana. Close your eyes and try and feel the balance. Just one more breath here. After breathing out, gently open your eyes and come into either Bhatakanasana or Tarasana. So Tarasana has the feet forward about 40 or 50 centimetres. Good if you have sensitive knees. Those who can, bring the hips and heels closer to each other in Bhatakanasana. And again, particularly in Bhatakanasana, you might like to lift the hips, tilt the tailbone back, and you might be able to take the knees a little wider. If you're struggling to keep your lower back straight, keep the hands behind you and press down through the fingertips. If you're comfortable, take hold of the ankles or the feet. Keep the shoulders moving back, collarbones lifting up. Then drop the chin to the throat in Jalandhara Bandha and see if you can relax the back of the neck. Closed eyes, slow, relaxed abdominal breathing. Keep gently pulling the knees wide, but lifting the collarbones up. One more breath here. And after breathing out, wherever you are, raise the chin, stretch the throat. And bring the chin in and gently exhale. Then keeping the right leg as it is, if you've got sensitive knees, you can take the left leg forward. But if you're comfortable, roll your calf out of the way and bring the left leg into Virasana. And we'll take Bharadvajasana as our little twist. So left leg kneeling, right leg crossed. You can do a half lotus variation if you know it. From there, reach the arms up as you breathe in and turn the upper body to the right. Left hand to the knee and right hand just to the floor behind you. Try to keep your left sit bone anchored down, and if you're really comfortable here, you can bring the right hand around to either hold the lotus foot or the left inner thigh. And as you turn to the right, try to keep the right ear raised a little and keep sinking into the left hip. Just a last breath or two. Soften into the twist. And after your next exhalation, turn your head left, unravel the body, and without overthinking it, swap the legs the other way. So left leg crossed, right leg kneeling, or right leg stretched out straight. And again, take a moment to settle the sit bones as close to the mat as you can. Make sure your right foot's not turned out to the side, so we're on the top of the right foot, not the inside of it. And reach the left, both arms high as you breathe in, and then turn to the left as you breathe out. So right hand down to the left knee, and left hand to the mat just behind you. Try to keep the spine upright so we're not side bending here. Maybe stay there, or if it's comfortable, bind the left hand to the right thigh.
As you breathe in, lift up through the crown. As you exhale, just turn into the space left by the breath. Just one or two more breaths here. Use the breath to steady the mind, to stay focused. After breathing out, turn your head to the right, unravel the body, and again just release the legs, stretch them out in front, and give your knees a little shake. And once you've given the knees a little shake, just come to lying down on your stomach. Bring the head onto the backs of the hands, either turned sideways or forehead down, and give your hips a little shuffle side to side. And then checking that your feet are hip width apart, not going really wide. Reach down and out through the big toes so you feel the length through the inner legs. Then lift chest and hands. Squeeze the elbows back, stay looking down. And if you're comfortable, raise the feet without bending the knees. Either stay there, or if your back is strong, reach the arms forwards. And just take one more breath here. And then gently lower down. Turn your head the opposite way, and again give the hips a little rock side to side. You might like to repeat that, or you might like to just come up into half cobra with the elbows under the shoulders. But if you're very comfortable to do so, lower onto the rib cage again, lift the hands, and then placing your hands in line with the shoulders, lift to full Bhujangasana. So the navel is up here, but the pubic bone is down. And try to feel like you're pulling the chest forward and the shoulders back. Keep reaching out through the big toes, the inner line of the legs. And just take one more breath here, maybe arching up a little higher. And roll the spine down once more. Rest your head on the hands, rock the hips. A couple of deep abdominal breaths. And either choose to repeat that, or go back to our first variation, or those who'd like, take Dhanurasana, the bow posture. So you can bending the knees, reach back either to hold outer ankles, a little bit easier, or inner ankles, a little stronger on the shoulders. Start by keeping the knees down. Again, knees are just hip width. Press the feet back to lift the chest. And if that feels okay, start to lift the knees as well. My preference here is to let the head drop in most cases. Let the back of the neck soften. Take one more breath wherever you are. And then lower down. Rest the head on the hands, rock the hips gently side to side. And just for a couple of breaths, lift into forearm plank, either on the knees or with the knees up. And after your next out breath, just lower down and roll onto your back. You might like to start with the feet wide, the knees bent and knees together. And taking your arms out to the side, maybe cactus arms or arms outstretched if you have the space to do so. Just gently rock your knees side to side. It's a bit like crocodile twists, but without holding the breath. Just a nice, free, moving release for the lower back. And then come back to the centre and hug the knees into the chest. Rock gently across the kidneys. Then stretch out into fingers and toes, lengthening through the whole body. And bring your arms down by your sides in Shavasana. Settle your body, making it as comfortable as you can. With closed eyes, take an inner focus in the heart space. Relax the jaw, the throat, shoulders, the hips. And gently exhale all the way, emptying your breath. And with an 8-second rhythm, breathe smoothly in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in, just take a few more cycles like that, balancing your inhalation and exhalation. If you need to shorten the rhythm, if there's any stress in the breath, then by all means make the rhythm shorter. If you know you have a longer breath cycle, make it a little bit slower. But either way, just breathing smoothly, balance your in-breath and out-breath, prana and apana. Let your mind simply follow that rhythm. Whenever you notice your attention drifting off to another time or place, just acknowledge where it went, and then without frustration, keep returning your attention to the breath. Take one more conscious breath like that in Ujjayi Pranayama. And then allow your breathing to find its own natural rhythm. And although you're no longer controlling your breath at all, see if you can stay attentive to its rhythm, to its movement. Just gently following that rise and fall. Notice the breath starting to become softer of its own accord. Notice the mind following the breath, starting to subside, the inner dialogue is starting to fade into the background. For the last couple of minutes, just see if you can remain aware, observing, but uninvolved, unaffected. Mind merge with the breath and dissolve in the space between breaths, returning to the clear space, the silence of pure consciousness. might like to stay here a little longer. If you feel it's time, you can start to gently deepen your breath again, reconnecting with that inner movement. After a breath or two, begin to slowly move your fingers and toes, reawakening to the outward movement of the body. Keeping the mind steady, focused, present. When you're ready, stretch your arms out past your head, lengthening from toe tips to fingertips. And then bending your knees, roll onto your right side and rest with your head on the outstretched arm. And after a couple of breaths there, make your way gently back to a comfortable seated position. Once you're sitting again, close your eyes. And give the body time to get used to being upright again. Acknowledge how you are after the practice in body, mind and heart. And see if you can stay connected to the inner stillness once you leave your practice space. And taking a smooth breath in, reach your arms up high, lengthening through the spine and into the hands. And as you exhale, bring your hands to the crown center, the brow center, the throat center, and the heart. With awareness resting in the heart space, gently release the spine forward one last time. And then sit back up. Namaste. So once again, thank you for sharing the practice with me. And if you have any questions, just pop them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks very much.